You let me in, yeah.
Hey, what's going on, dudes? It's everybody. It's David here, and we are back with another video. Now, in this video, guys, I just wanted to talk to you straight and simple about something that is going on in the NFL right now. It does not to do with anything with that disease that's going on, the virus that's going on right now. It has to do with the NFL draft. Now, this particular thing I'm going to be talking about is going to be about only one team and one particular team only, and that is the Miami Dolphins. Now, before the NFL season began for 2019-2020 season, the motto for the Dolphins was tank for Tua. And yes, they did tank in the beginning of the season, but then they started winning. They started winning, and they ended up having, 5 wins at the end of the season? They ended up stopping the Patriots from getting a bye, thanks to Fitz magic going to New England and beating them. And they're going to have, the 5th pick in the draft? The 5th pick. Their motto was tank for Tua, and they're gonna have the 5th pick in the draft. Now, obviously, they did not predict Joe Burrow to be as good as he did. Nobody could expect Joe Burrow to be the number one guy. Everybody thought Tua was gonna be the best, but Joe Burrow had the seasons of seasons, and that's why he's the number one pick. Now, will Miami choose Tua? Because second is the Washington Redskins. They're probably going to take Chase Young if they don't actually shockingly take a quarterback. The 3rd pick goes to the Lions, who are probably going to pick a cornerback. The 4th pick goes to the Giants, who are probably going to take a tackle, considering they have a quarterback for the future. That's Daniel Jones. And that leaves the Miami Dolphins and the LA Chargers. Both teams need a quarterback. The Chargers got rid of Phillip Rivers after 17 years he's been there. He's been there since 2003. So yeah, 17 years as a Charger, and now they're looking for the quarterback. Now, the two most likely quarterbacks for this team are going to be Justin Herbert and Tua Tugalivoa, unless shockingly, and I mean shockingly, because this would actually be the shocker of the night, if the Bengals do not select Joe Burrow, because Joe Burrow is going to go the number 1 pick, and Cincinnati Bengals have the number 1 pick. So that leaves Tua and Justin Herbert. Now, from what I've seen and from what I've heard, is that the Miami Dolphins actually are really in love with Joe Burrow, and they would love to possibly, if they even could in some way, somehow, they could trade up for that number 1 pick. They would take Joe Burrow. But that's not going to happen because the Dolphins need the picks to rebuild. They need the picks to reshape this whole team and get actually on a good level to where they're making the playoffs. So that leaves Tua. This video is gonna be I've already explained what this video is basically about already. So should the Dolphins take Tua? It's kind of tough to say because I've heard that the Dolphins actually do like Tua, but they actually like Herbert more just because of the one thing and one thing only: his health. Tua's coming off a hip injury that took him out of at the end of the season for Alabama, and Alabama didn't even make the college football playoffs. So that's shocking. And yeah, so he's coming off an injury. He did not participate in the combat, and obviously he did not participate in Pro Day from what I've heard. And he's going to go in the draft, and he's going to go in the top 10. It just wonders which team he's going to go to. Because right now, my thing seeing it, the Dolphins will take Tua because their motto was tank for Tua. If you don't tank for Tua and you don't pick Tua, then what's the point of having that motto? Everybody, from what I've heard on most sports shows, the motto for the Dolphins was tank for Tua. And if they don't take Tua, then what's the point? Now, the one concern, like I said, with Tua is his injury history because he's been injured a few times when he was in college, and the NFL is going to be so much rougher than the college football was. So the Dolphins will be taking a risk for Tua, but if Tua can stay healthy, Tua is the quarterback of the future for the Miami Dolphins. Their 2nd pick, they could go offensive tackle, and then the 3rd pick, they could get their running back that they desperately need because they don't really have a running back ever since they traded Kenyon Drake. The Dolphins just blew up their whole team and just traded away all their good players. Like, look at Minka Fitzpatrick. That man was so spectacular for Pittsburgh this past season, and the Dolphins traded him. Laramie Tunsil traded. A lot of Dolphins players have traded, and they've done pretty well without the Dolphins. And now the Dolphins have the chance to rebuild. They got so many picks in this draft. They're probably going to have a decent amount of picks in the next draft in 2021. And let's say the Dolphins surprisingly don't take Tua Tugalivoa or Justin Herbert or Jordan Love. That would mean they'd be tanking again for the number 1 pick that will be next year, Trevor Lawrence. Now, Trevor Lawrence, does he seem like a good Miami fit? We don't really know because we don't. I mean, I've seen Trevor Lawrence play. Miami just want a quarterback. I'm pretty sure they want somebody that can fit their system, but they just want a quarterback for the future, somebody that can be good. If they don't take any quarterback in this year's draft, in this year's first round, they're definitely going to wait for either Justin Fields next year or Trevor Lawrence for next year, or even possibly the Alabama quarterback that nobody even knows of right now, because Alabama's probably going to have Tua. Watch Tua's brother. Tua's brother is going to go number 1 next season. Remember how they were saying take for Tua? They're probably going to take for Tua's brother. That'd be kind of hilarious. But in all honesty, right here, I think the Dolphins will go and draft Tua Tugalivoa. If he can stay healthy, he'll be a very good quarterback for the Dolphins because Tua is a very, very good quarterback. Joe Burrow just had the better season this season, but Tua, in my honest opinion, Tua is the more, I don't want to say that because he has a lot of injury history. I was going to say Tua is the more, futuristic quarterback because the style of play, well, not the style of the play actually is worse than Trevor Lawrence, but I just feel like he's proven a lot more. Even though this is Tua's senior season that he's going to draft. I know you have to spend 2 years, so it's probably a senior year, to be honest, or junior year. But Trevor Lawrence is in his senior year, and Trevor Lawrence never really performed up until last year, and it only took a certain coach for him to get on that certain level. Tua was playing at a good level for 2-3 years at Alabama. So if you want to look at performance based, then Tua is the best pick. Justin Herbert has a few issues. Also, Tua has some issues with his injury history and everything like that. But when it comes straight down to it, and when it comes straight down to facts, the Dolphins, with their 5th pick in the draft, will draft Tua Tugalivoa, and that is all that needs to be said. Los Angeles Chargers will take Justin Herbert. Indianapolis Colts will probably take Jordan Love, or possibly even Green Bay, because I've heard rumors around going Green Bay could take Jordan Love, which would be absolutely shocking. But yeah, in all simpleness, the Dolphins are going to take Tua Tugalivoa. There's nothing else to discuss about that. If they don't go Tua in their number 1 pick, their first pick in the first pick of the first round, then I don't know what they're doing, because that means the Chargers, who are right behind them, are going to get him, and then they have the Colts, they have the Carolina Panthers, they have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers that could all take a quarterback, and the Dolphins would just be like, well, we messed up. Well, we got to wait again up for another year. And they would get all those good first-round picks at their 3 first-round picks without the quarterback. And then they would have to go for Fitzpatrick for another year, unless they bring in Josh Rosen, who we're not even going to talk about Josh Rosen. But in all seriousness, in the final thing of this video, guys, the Tua Tugalivoa situation is mainly just about injuries and his health. But if he can stay healthy, he'll be a very good Dolphins player, and I think the Dolphins will draft him. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please do smash the like button. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys all later. Peace.